Hi guys, I welcome you all back to my channel. My name is Aisha. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew these dungarees. Thank you all for your support. God bless you all. If you are new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Stay tuned to the end of the tutorial. I have my Ankara here with me. I have 2 yards of Ankara, and I have my pattern paper here with me, the front and the back aspect. I've already drafted it. You can see this is the front and this is the back. So I will be working on the front aspect first. So let's start. The full length I'm using is 39 inches. From the shoulder to the waist, I'm making use of 18 inches. And I will be using 3 inches for the band. You can see. So I have 3 inches here. You can see. So I have 3 inches here for the band. So I remove 3 inches from the shoulder to the waist. So I have 15 inches for the upper part and 3 inches for the next part of it. And I will be using the remaining measurement for the trouser part. The shoulder I'm using is 16 inches. You divide your shoulder by 2. So I have my armhole already here. So this is 16 from here to here. I'm making use of 16. And the normal neck, round neck, so 3 by 3. So this is it. So now we come down by 1 for our shoulder slope. So this is our shoulder slope. You can see. Now we'll come to the neck here. So you downward. So the length I'll be using for my neck downward from here, from the shoulder downward. I'm making use of 5 inches. This is 5. You can see. And the wideness also, I'll be making use of 5 also for the wideness. So from this center part, I will go inward by 5. So this is 5 inches, you can see. So you straighten it. See it, so you straighten it this way. So from here, we'll come to the upper part here. For our shoulder, you come here, you measure what you have from here to here. So for the shoulder, you measure what you have. I have 5 inches here. And I will be making use of 2 inches for the shoulder, as in the wideness of the shoulder here. I will be making use of 2 inches. What you have here, I have 5 inches. So if I should remove 2 inches from here, it will remain 3 inches. So that means I will leave 1.5 inch here. You can see. And I will come from here to here. I will measure 1.5 also. You can see. So the center one, so I have 2 inches at the center. You can see. So I have 2 inches at the center. So these 2 inches that I have here at the center, I will straighten it to meet this. So you straighten it this way. You can see. You can see it. So and you come here, you measure 2 inches also. 2 inches from here. So this is 2 inches. So you straighten it to meet this also. So you can see it. So this is it. So we are done with this part. So now we'll come to the waist. The waist measurement I'm using is 39. You divide your waist by 4. So I'll come here. I will divide my waist by 4. So this is 39. You can see. So this is 39. So you come to this down aspect also. So this is 39. You straighten it. You come to this point here. You come here. You go backward by 2 inches. So this is 2 inches. You can see. So our shape here. So this our shape is starting from here. So this I'll be cancelling this. So you can see. So I cancel this. Sorry for that. So this our shape is starting from here. You come backward from this waist here. You come backward by 2 inches and you shape it to meet this. You can see. So you shape it this way. So I'll be using this marker. You can see it. You come backward by 2 inches. You come backward here. So you can see. So our shape here starts from here this way. You can see it. So now we need to cut out the band separate and we'll cut out this upper part separate. So now I'll be cutting it out. So this is it. So you indicate it. So this is the front part. And here you can see I wrote up for me to be able to know the upper part. So this is the upper part and this is the side that will be joining to the center part. So now let me draft the back aspect. So this is the back aspect. So for the back aspect, we will come here from the shoulder here. I will be coming down by 8 inches. So I'll come down by 8 inches here. Measure it from here. So this is my 8 inches, you can see. So and I'll come here, I'll measure 2 inches. So this is 2 inches. So you straighten it. This is it. We'll come to this upper part here also. This upper part. So I'll come here. I have 5 inches there also, you can see. So same thing we did at the front. 1.5 here. 1.5 here. And we use the 2 inches, you can see remaining 2 inches. So this 2 inches, you straighten it to meet this. So you bring it this way from here, bring it this way, and you bring it to the center here also. You can see from here, you bring it down this way. I'll come here for the band. So let me measure our 3 inches for the band. So this is it. I'll come here also. I'll measure my 39. So this is 39 inches for the waist. We'll come here also. You go backward by 2 inches. The same way we did at the front. So you go backward by 2 inches. So from here, I will shape it to this side. I'll be making use of this pencil first. You can see. So I'm okay with the shape. So I'll use my marker. So here I can just give this shape. You can decide to give it shape. So I'll be coming down by 1/2 inch here. So this is 1/2 inch. And I'll shape it this way. You can decide to give it shape. So you shape it upward this way. So I'll be giving it this shape. So to here like this, you can see. So blend this to meet this. You can see the shape. You can see. So this is it. So now let's indicate it up, back aspect. You can see. So now I'll be cutting it out. So this is our back aspect. You can see it. Now for the trouser part, I will be cutting the front aspect first. So now we'll come here. The half length that we took at the upper part, we'll minus it from the full length. And the full length we are using is 39. So I'll come here, I'll remove my 18 inches from the 39 inches. So you can see. So this is 39. And I will be adding 2 inches for the folding. 2 inches folding for the allowance at the down aspect. So you can see 2 inches folding plus half inch that I will be using to join it to the upper part, making 2.5 inch. So I'll add my 2.5 inch, but this is 39. You can see. So I'm making use of 41.5. So this is 41.5. I'll be using this at the waist part. So I'll come here. I'll go inward by 1 inch for the waist. So this is 1 inch. So I'll be going inward by 1 inch here. So, and I'll come to the down aspect here also. I'll be going inward by 1.5 at the down aspect here, because I don't want it too free at the down aspect. So I'll be going inward by 1.5 here at the down aspect here. I don't want it too free. So from here, I'll be taking my hip measurement and the tat measurement. So I'll come here from 18 inches. This is 18 inches that we took for the upper part. So the hip length I'm using is 25.5. So this is 25.5. You can see this is 25.5. And after my 25.5, for me to get the crush measurement, I will come down by 3 inches. So you can see this is 3 inches for the crush length. And this is my hip. You can see this is my hip length. So I'll be taking my circumference measurement. The waist I'm using is 39. You divide your waist by 4. You can see. So this is 39 from here. You can see this is 39. So at the front aspect, I'm not adding that to the front aspect of my trouser, but I will be adding that to the back aspect. So here I will add my 1.5 inch inseam allowance. So I'll add my 1.5 inch inseam allowance to it. This is it. You can see this is the 1.5 inch inseam allowance. So I'll come to the hip. So this is the hip. So the hip I'm using is 42. So you come here, you divide your hip also by 4. So the hip I'm using is 42 and this is 42. You can see. So this is 42 plus 1 inch plus 1 inch. I'll be adding 1 inch to my hip. So I'll come here, I'll add 1 inch. So this is the hip. So I had 1 inch to the hip. You can see. So I had 1 inch to the hip. So I'll come to the crush. The tat I'm using is 26 inches. 26 inches. You divide your tat by 2. You divide your tat by 2. So this is 13. You can see. So I'll measure 13 here. This is 13. And after my 13, I'll measure 1.5. So this is 1.5. From here, you add 1.5 inch to it. So you can see. This is 1.5. So now I will be shaping it to this side. So from here, you can see here, from here like this. So you shape it this way. You can see. So you can see it. So this is our shape. So now I'll come to the down aspect here. From here, I will be making use of 20 inches for the round of my lap. As in the round of my lap here, I'll be making use of 20 inches. So you divide that 20 inches by 2. That will give me 10 inches. So this is 10. You can see. So I will add 1 inch to it. 1 inch. So this is 1 inch. You can see it. So and you shape it to meet so here you shape it from here. You shape it to this side like this. You can see. So you shape it straight to meet there. You can see it. So this is it. So now I will be cutting it out. So this is our front part. So now I will be cutting the back aspects. I'll fold my material into two this way, and I've placed the front aspect on it. So I will be using this front part to cut out the back aspect. So for our trouser to balance, we will need to add some inches to the back aspect. So I'll come here, I'll come to this side here. So I'll come to this. You can see this is our crush line. So I'll come here. I'll be adding 1.5 to it here. So this is 1.5. You can see. I'll come to this hip line. You can see this is the hip line. So you bend your tape rule this way. You can see the way I bend my tape rule. So I will measure 1.5 also. So this is 1.5. So from here, I will shape it to meet this. You can see it. So you shape it to meet this. So, and I will draw it to meet this line here. This line here. You can see it. So now we'll come here at this back aspect here. I will be adding that to the back aspect. So I will add my 1 inch dart to it here. So this is 1 inch from this place. From here, you add your 1 inch dart to it. This is 1 inch. You can see. So you blend it up. You shape it to meet this. So by the time we hold the 1 inch dart, this shape will come out back. So you can see this is it. Yeah. You can see it. So you add that 1 inch dart to it, the upper part here. So now you come to the down aspect here. I'll be adding 1 inch to it at the down aspect here. So this is my 1 inch. You can see. So this is my 1 inch. So I will shape it to this side, that 1 inch. You can see. So you can see this is the 1 inch. You shape it to here. So you can see it. So you can see. You shape it to this place this way. You don't need to add any inches here. You can see it. We'll come to this upper part here. I will come here. I will come from this length here. This is our front aspect. I will be going up by 1 inch. So this is 1 inch. You can see. I will go up by 1 inch this way. This is 1 inch. So you go up by 1 inch and you shape it this way. You slant the shape to meet here. You slant that shape to meet here. So you can see the way I shape it. So you slant that shape to meet here. And at the front aspects, I will be coming downward by 1/2 inch and making use of 1/2 inch. So this is 1/2 inch. So you can see. So and I will slant that 1/2 inch also. You slant it this way. You can see. So you slant it this way. You can see it. So at the front aspect, I make use of 1/2 inch, and at the back aspect, I make use of 1 inch. You can see. You don't need to add any inches to this side. So same shape. So same shape. So now I will be cutting it out. So this is it. You can see. So this is the 1 inch for the darts. You can see it. So now we need to slant this front aspect, the 1/2 inch. You can see it. From this center here, I will be making use of 4.5 for my darts. So I will be taking my dart measurement from this center here. So I will add 1/2 inch to that dart. We are still going to join this place with 1/2 inch. So you add that half inch to it so that it won't affect that dart. So I will be making use of 5 inches. 5 inches. So instead of me making 4.5 inches for my dart, because of the joining that will be adding to this side, so I need to add half inch to it, making 5 inch. So this is the dart. So you notch it. That's where your dart will be. You can see. So that's all about the cutting of our trouser part. You can see this is it. So you can see how simple it is. This is the front aspect of the trouser. So we'll come here, we'll be adding pockets to our trouser part. So here I'll come to this upper part here. I'll measure 2.5. This is 2.5, you can see. And I'll be coming down by 6 inches. This is 6 inches. You can see. So from there, you shape it. You can see. So you shape it from here like this. So this is where our pocket will be. I'll be cutting the pocket. I fold my material into two this way. I'll be cutting the two pockets together. So this is it. So I'll place this on it this way. So you can see it. Fold it this way. You can see it and place this on it. You can see. So this is it. By the time we join it on it this way, this is how it will look like. You can see it. So this is it. So I can still decide to add to the length of the pocket because this is small. So I will still need to add like 3 inches to it. I will join it to it in the inner part. So that's all about the pocket aspect. So this is the front aspect. You can see it. You add your half inch to it all around. You can see the way. So I fold it into two this way. You can see. So this is the front part, and this is the back aspect. You can see this is the back aspect. So and this is the shoulder from the back aspect to the front aspect. So this is the back aspect and this is the front aspect. So I use mastering tape to hold it there, and I place at the front. We need to leave like 3 inches. So this is 3 inches. So we'll be placing it on the front aspect this way. We'll be placing it this way on the front aspect. So and our button will be on it like this. So but at the back aspect, we'll be joining it to it. So you just need to add only half inch to it at the back aspect. You can see. So you can see the way it looks, so that the shape so that it will look firm when you put it on. That's why we need to place it this way for us to get that shape, so that it will look firm when we put it on. You can see it. So this is it. So and this is the band. You can see the band. So this is the band. So the band of the front and the back aspect. I double it. I double the band, and I will be adding lining to all this, to these two. Just this, and I double this also. I use Ankara for the lining. You can see I have 4 pieces of it here. So and I have 4 pieces of this also. I double it. So that's all about the cutting aspect. So now I'll be showing you the sewing part. Now this is the sewing part of it. I have my shoulder. This is the shoulder. You can see this is it. This is the front part and this is the back aspect. So I've notched it at the front aspect for us to indicate the front aspect, so that we won't be confused when we remove the pattern paper. So you can see this is the front aspect where I notch. So now I will need to turn it. I double it. You can see I have 4 pieces of it. I double it. So this is the front aspect. You can see. So now I will be placing sewing on it round this way, and I will turn it through the back aspect. At the back aspect, we'll be joining it to the back body. So I will come here. I will sew it all around this way from here round. This place will be coming to the front part, and we need to stitch this place. So let me do that. So this is it. You notch it at the side. and we need to turn it to the front part. So this is it. I'll need this is it. I've ironed it. This is the two. We'll come to the front aspect. This is the front part. So I've cut lining on it, you can see. So same way, you can see it. So now I will be turning it. You open it this way. This is the upper part. Now we'll sew it downward from here. Now we'll come here, we'll notch it. You notch this side round. Now I'll be turning it to the front part. So you place sewing on this down part. So this is it. This is the front part. I will need to iron it. So this is the back aspect. And I've cut lining on it, you can see. So we'll be turning it with the lining. This is it. It's so, and this is the shoulder. So we'll be joining the shoulder to it. So now I will be placing the shoulder on it this way. So you can see, you make use of the pattern so that you will be able to know how you are going to place your shoulder. So this is it. You can see it. So I will be placing this here. You come here, we will still need to fold it at this side, and we have our ½ inch already there that we'll use in folding this side in. So you will leave that ½ inch before placing this. So you can see where I start my, so I place it this way, you can see it. So you place it like this, you can see where I start it, you leave that ½ inch. So you start it from here like this. Now I'll be placing sewing to this side, both sides. This is it. I will need to notch it all around. So I will notch it all. So this is how you place it on it. You can see it. So you make use of your pattern this way. You can see it. You can see. So this is it. That's how you place it on it. So now we'll come to the down aspect here. So this is it. This is the back aspect. See, this is our band. I've added ST to it, you can see. So I'll be using the Ankara as the lining also. So this is it. I will be turning the band, both the front and back. I had ST to it. You bring your band into two this way. This is it. You notch it at the center. So this is the center of the band. And this is our front aspect. We'll bring it this way also. We notch it at the center. You can see it. Now I will be placing this front aspect, so you can see where we notch, make it equal. So from there, you place your sewing downward. I will pick the one I will be using for the lining. So this is the one I will be using for the lining. So I will pick it this way, and I will be placing it on it. I will use it to turn it. This is it. So I will place sewing on the down aspect. You can see it. So this is it. This is the wrong part. So same thing applies to the back aspect. So I place the band together this way. You can see it. So you can see it. So and you place it on it like this. So this is how it will look like. So you can see I had lining to hit. So at the down here, you reduce the length of your lining by 2 inches. So the length of your lining will be shorter than the main fabric by 2 inches. So I reduce the length of my lining at the down aspect here. You can see it. So this is it. So you can see. So this is it. So now I'll be joining the lining on it. You place your lining on the front aspect, as in the right part of the Ankara. So this is the right part of the Ankara. You place your lining on it this way and turn it from this down part first. And you come here, you make sure your lining is equal. Yes, see. So you come to the upper part here. Make sure your lining is equal with the Ankara. You can see at the upper part here. So and you place your sewing on it downward. So you come to this side also. Place your lining on it. Make sure it's equal also. And sew it downward. I will be placing sewing on the upper part here. So this is the same thing applies to the others. See, I've add lining to it. So this is it. This is the back aspect of the trouser part. You can see it. So I have add lining to it and I've ironed it. So this is the back aspect. And this is the front aspect. So you can see I've add lining to it also. This is it. So now as for the front part, I will be adding pockets to it. So I will be adding pockets to this side. You can see. So this is our pocket that I cut. So this is it. You can see. So we place the pocket this way on it. The right side fits in the right side. You can see. Place it like this, and you sew it. So you come here, you notch it all around. Now I will top stitch on the pocket. So you can see you fold it in. You can see it. So you fold it in this way, and you bring this back. So you can see. So I'll come to this down part here. So I'll come here, I'll place sewing on it. Come to the upper part here, you place sewing on it. You come to this side also, you place sewing on it. And see. So this is our pocket. You can see it. So we've placed our pocket on it. Same thing applies to the second side. See, I'm done with the two pockets. This is it. So you can see this is it. So I will be joining the front aspect and the back aspect together now. Together, you pick one of the front and one of the back aspects, and you come to the center here. You can see, come to the center here, and you join it together there first at the center. So this is it. Same thing applies to the second side. I've joined it at the center. So I'll come to this side. You fold it into two this way. You can see the way I fold it. You fold it this way. So we're making use of our circumference measurement here. So you come here. At the down aspect here, I'm making use of 20 inches, which is 10 divided by 2. So you can see this is it. So I'll come here. So this is 10. Make it equal at the side here. You can see. You make it equal at the side here. You can see here. there is surplus here, the back aspect. So you can see this is how it will look. So you come here like this. So I will be taking my tat measurement, which is 13. It's 26 inches. You can see this 26 inches. At the upper part here, I won't sew it to the end. I will leave like 3 inches because I will be adding zip to one side of it, and this is the side I will be adding zip to. That's the left side. So I will not sew it to the end. I will leave like 3 inches. I will stop my sewing here. So this is it. Same thing applies to the other side. At the other side, we'll sew it to the end. I will sew it to the end. This is the second side. You hold it with your at the waist here. You know, we didn't sew the second side to the waist, so we stop around here. But here, this one, you make use of your waist measurement here. You leave like half inch or 0.7 for you to join this side. So you can see. So this is where my 39 stop. This is where my 39 stop. You can see it. So I'll be using the remaining inches to join this part. I'll be joining it together here. So you open this hem seam at the center. You pick the second side also. You open the hem seam at the center. So you pick it. Make sure it's equal. Make sure it's equal at the center. You can just use your office pin to hold it. You can see it. So now I will be sewing it from here. And see, this is our trouser part. You can see it. So this is it. This is the front part, and this is the back aspect. You can see. So now we'll be joining it to the upper part. I will come to the waist of the upper part. I will be holding it with the waist circumference. So we use our waist circumference measurement, which is 39. We'll be using it to hold it here. So I'll come here. This side, I will hold this side, but I will leave this side. This is the left side. So this is the left side. This is where I'll be inserting my zip. So I will need to hold this side. See, so I've notched it at the center. This is the center. You can see it. So from here, I will just take my measurement from here. You can see. So from here, I will be taking my measurement. So this is my 39. See this place that will notch at the center. This is the center front. So, and this is the center front of the trouser also. You can see where we join together. So you pick it this way and you bring it back like this. So you can see, you bring it back this way. You can see it. You can see that is equal. And you start your sewing from there. So this is it. You can see it. So I've joined it together. This is it. So now I will be adding zip to this side. After then, I will be showing you the final. So I'm done with the fixing of the zip. So this is it. So I fixed my zip to the side. You can see it. So this is the front aspect. You can see it. So this is the pocket. And this is the back aspect. So this is the back aspect. You had your dart. So I had my dart to it. You can see the dart. So this is the dart. So you had your dart to it. Don't forget to do that. So to the back aspect, the dart to the back aspect. So you bring it this way to the front aspect. You bring it this way to the front aspect. Like this. You can see it. So you bring it here. You bring this also like this. So you can see, so you bring it this way to the front aspect. You can see it. So you add your button on this. You add your button on this, and you do your buttonhole on this. Your buttonhole should be on this one, and your button will be on this. So from the back aspect, you will insert it this way, and the button will come out here. So that's all about it. So now I will need to iron it. If you find this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.